It was supposed to be a simple walk home, just another quiet evening. But for one black man, everything changed in seconds when flashing lights lit up the street. Before he could react, officers charged toward him, voices sharp, commands unclear, and the weight of injustice pressing down harder than their hands. Slammed onto the pavement, breath stolen, dignity stripped, he knew this wasn't just a mistake. It was something darker. Yet the moment the officers saw what was hidden inside his wallet, everything came to a halt. What were they about to discover? Watch until the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Marcus Daniels wasn't just another man on the street. He was the police chief of a nearby precinct. With decades of service, countless commendations, and a reputation for fairness, he carried himself with quiet pride. That evening, after visiting his family, he decided to walk home rather than drive. It was his way of clearing his mind, away from the constant noise of leadership. The city was alive with its usual rhythm. Streetlights flickering, cars humming, neighbors chatting from porches. Marcus blended into the backdrop, unrecognized without his uniform. To any passerby, he was just another middle-aged black man enjoying the night air. But as he crossed the corner near a convenience store, a patrol car slowed. The officers inside didn't see a leader of law enforcement. They didn't see years of sacrifice. All they saw was color. And in that split second, perception became dangerous. The patrol car crept closer, its headlights glaring against Marcus's face. He adjusted his jacket, sensing the weight of the stairs from inside. Then, the sharp crackle of a radio, the screech of brakes, and two officers stepped out. Hands hovered near holsters, suspicion dripping from every movement. Marcus froze. He had been on the other side of this scene countless times, training rookies and reminding them to assess before acting. But here, stripped of his badge and uniform, he was vulnerable in ways that training manuals could never prepare anyone for. On the ground, one officer barked, the command slicing through the night air. Before he could respond, they lunged, grabbing his arms, forcing him down. His chest hit the concrete, rough and unforgiving. Pain jolted through his body as knees pressed into his back. He tried to speak, to explain, but the weight silenced him. The street around them grew tense. A few bystanders pulled out their phones to record the incident. Whispered voices rose. "Why him? He didn't do anything." Marcus's mind raced. He wasn't just a man fighting to breathe. He was a symbol of something bigger. The proof of how little a uniform or title could matter when skin became the only focus. Every second dragged on like an eternity, his dignity slipping with each shove. Then, with a trembling breath, he realized this wasn't just his fight. It was the story of countless others who never had a badge to shield them. As one officer shoved his hands into Marcus's pockets, searching, the wallet slipped free. It hit the ground, flipping open to reveal the gleam of a badge. Not just any badge, the gold insignia of a police chief. Time seemed to freeze. The officer's hand hovered mid-air, eyes widening as recognition struck like lightning. The other leaned closer, confusion twisting into horror. They weren't restraining just another man. They had slammed their superior, their leader, into the dirt like a criminal. Marcus lifted his head slightly. Pain etched into his expression. The crowd's murmurs turned into shocked gasps. Phones zoomed in on the badge, capturing the moment that shattered the illusion of authority and exposed the raw truth. The officers staggered back, faces pale, as silence swallowed the street. Slowly, Marcus rose, brushing dirt from his jacket, the weight of humiliation heavier